Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear friends. I salute each and every one of you, men and women of goodwill. I greet you from here. It is another day that Elohim has given to us to deliberate and set the record very straight. History is being made today, and secrets that have been kept for a very long time is being unraveled. And the Biafrans, this generation of Biafrans are here to make history. So I welcome each and every one of you, those audience of ours listening. I welcome you. Anyone that wants to come into the studio, you can click on the link at the comment section for you to come into the studio. You are welcome. Once again, we are still on the discourse which we tagged Biafrans going back to the drawing board. With all the things the Biafrans have seen in Nigeria and the way things has been going all these years has made Biafrans to go to the drawing board. You know, after the 1967-1970 genocide, the Biafrans went back. Since 1967-1970, there's a lot of things that have been swept under carpet. People don't want to talk about it. When you bring up the issue, people frown at it. When you bring it up, people shun at you. When you bring it up, people said you are a warmonger. When you talk about it, people say that you are this, you are that. But today, those things are here right before us. The chicken has actually come back home to be roasted. And today the Biafrans are here to retreat, to recall everything that have happened, when we are telling everyone that cares to know that all these things that are happening is not just happening for the sake of it, that there's an agenda behind it. Many people said, no, it is not. But today we're going to be looking into this, why the Biafrans has gone back to the drawing board. If you look at the screen, you will see a picture there. Yesterday we discussed about the criticism of Gowon and the advice from Gowon to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu told Gowon that he should not listen to critics. That he should not listen to critics. That the only thing that he have to do is to continue with whatever that he's doing. That people will definitely talk. It doesn't matter what he do. And we discussed on that topic. But today we are here and we reviewed the comment of Gowon where he admitted conducting the genocide that happened in Biafra land, 1967-1970. He admitted that when he started the war, that people actually criticized him. So now, here we are again today to bring more evidence of this to you, of what Gowon said. Gowon said that he was criticized because he was slow in crushing the Biafrans. Who are the Biafrans? And where did the genocidal war of 1967-1970 take place? In Biafra land. Gowon said that the critics that he got, I want you to listen very attentively. Gowon said that the critics, because yesterday when we were deliberating, nobody actually knew what type of critics, because there's a different kinds of critics. Maybe he's being criticized that the economy is not growing. Maybe he's being criticized because he's only working for the people. Maybe he's being criticized. We wanted to know who is those that are criticizing him. Is he the criminals in the system that is criticizing you that you're not doing well, or that you're not giving them their own court, or that what happened? That is what the evidence we wanted to get yesterday. But we didn't have that fact and we didn't speak about it. But now we have that fact reported by them, not us. It is there, evidently proof on the screen there. That Gowon, that the critics of Gowon is not as a result that the people is hungry, just like they are agitating, protesting that they are hungry in Buhari's in Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. Remember, he was advising Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So now that Gowon has specifically cleared the critics that he suffered during his own time. That the critics he suffered during his own time is that the pressure that was mounted to him, that he should do fast and crush the Biafrans. That was the criticism. So it's not as a result that he wasn't building a refinery. It's not as a result that he wasn't building schools. It wasn't as a result that he's not building roads. It wasn't as a result that the workers are not being paid. It wasn't as a result that all these things are not happening. But because he was slow in crushing the Biafrans. That is where his own criticism come from. And he's now advising the incumbent president that he shouldn't listen to criticism, which means is indirectly or directly telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu that whatever you would do to crush the Biafrans, you should do so. Because he said, but I did eventually. He did crush the Biafrans by starvation through the help of Britain, starving over 6 million children that suffered kwashiorkor and malnutrition, suffered all kinds of deadly diseases. Because Gowon wants to crush the Biafrans. What was the crime of the Biafrans at the time? The crime of the Biafrans is that the Biafrans said, we don't need to be in this one bottle. We don't need to suffer the sin that we did not commit. We do not need to watch ourselves go into extinction. We don't need to watch ourselves die for something that is to the advantage of other people. Let's come on the round table and divide, go our separate ways, develop in our own pace, and bring some to the center. That the power shouldn't be arrogated to one place. That is the crime that the Biafrans committed, that they deserve to be crushed. 1967-1970. My guess, Maz Hugo 247. I don't know if you are there now. Maz Hugo 247. I'm seeing a notification that 2 people are requesting to come in, but for the likes of me, I don't know why they are not coming in. Please, Maz Hugo 247. If you're there, can you write a text? Can you write me a text? I don't know if you are here now or something, because I'm not seeing you. I'm only seeing 2 people indicating to join the studio. So please, if you are there, please do something. Write me a text on this live broadcast. Let me know what to do. Thank you so much. So Gowon has clarified where his own criticism was coming from. All the persons that are being criticized in Nigeria, all that they are being criticized of is that they are slow in crushing the Biafrans. Remember what Shetiba said before he assumed office, that is the same criticism he was pointing at, that Igbos are this, Biafrans are that, Biafrans are this, but he's coming to do something, to crush them, to relegate them behind the closed doors, to relegate them under carpet, to relegate them behind the back doors, that they will lose relevancy, that they will no longer be relevant in the system of Nigeria. And this has been the plan from the day one. So the plan did not just start today to crush the Biafrans. So when you see the houses of Biafrans that have gone all over the place in Nigeria to develop, to integrate with the people, to announce their arrival, to impress the so-called one Nigeria that they brought on board. It have been the Biafrans that are the main when you're talking about the um, women in Nigerians or whatever. It have been these Igbo people that have been on the forefront. But today, those some people, that same people that have been on the forefront are saying that enough is enough. This time we will go back to the drawing board. We have done everything to live in unity together um, uh, in this Nigeria created by Britain. But the more we try, the more we see that we are not part of this contraption. And it's time that we go back to the drawing board, to the very foundation that put this contraption together. And that is what is ongoing today. That is why you see the resistance against the terrorists in our land ongoing unabated. And I want to draw your attention to something. Since the crushing of 1967, 1970 was made, was not successful like they presumed it to be. Since then till now, there have been planning and laying layers of plans on how to achieve that very goal. I brought to us a picture of Buhari, the past government. Buhari donated, sorry, Buhari donated 1 million US dollars to Taliban, while some Nigerian students are complaining, are kicked out of school when ASU was on strike for years. ASU was on strike for the whole year. That same time they said they don't have money to pay the teachers, they don't have money to pay labor, they don't have money to pay anybody. The same time Muhammad Buhari, the dead president, sent 1 million US dollars to Taliban for assistance to assist them take over Afghanistan. And today that job has been done. So when the Biafrans said that the present system of government is sponsoring Hamas leader that you saw in Nigeria being interviewed all over the place, almost all the radio stations, all the television stations in Nigeria interviewed him. And that is not our business. It's not our business because we already know the people that we are up against, that this is a terrorist entity. And this crushing of the Biafrans has been going on. Nigeria the other day, I think it's a Sahara Reporter or Punch newspaper, published 670 something million US dollars that have been paid just to crush the Biafrans. And this money are rolling into the account of those that are working to help those that want Biafrans to be crushed. And today we are seeing the more clear picture, more broader picture of what is playing out. And we, the Biafrans, are not seeing all these things and sleeping and lying low or allowing it to lie. We have stood our ground since 1967, 1970, and we are not going to back out on this particular freedom of our people. It is our democratic human right. And we are going to do everything to make sure that Biafra comes. Because over the years we have suffered a lot of things. We have suffered so much in the hand of Nigeria and in the hand of those that it is their interest to keep Nigeria as one. So with these few points, you have known what Gowon stands for and the type of criticism that he suffered during his own time that he's using as a case study to advise or admonish um, his counterpart, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that he should not waver, he should not listen to anybody, he should just continue with the things that is going on in Nigeria. That the people that are dying, he shouldn't listen, he should allow everybody to keep on dying. That when the terrorists are slaughtering people, he should continue, he shouldn't allow anybody to come and tell him otherwise. So this is the country you find yourself in. And the ball is in your court. For the Biafrans, we've gone back to the drawing board a long time ago, and we are doing something because the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic Government in Exile, in the person of Simon Eba, has the template on us getting to our freedom. And that freedom is what we are going to have. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can bring our audience, our guests into the studio for them to have their own input on this particular discourse. Remember, Biafrans has gone back to the drawing board. God bless you. Let me see how I can do this and bring them in. Just hold on. So, sorry about that. I don't know. I don't know what is happening to the system. I don't know what is happening to the system. I can't just bring anybody in for the likes of me. I don't know. There are people requesting that they want to join us. Okay, I think is somebody coming in. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, 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 okay. I think I've seen what the problem is. I think I've seen the word. Margaret, Margaret, you're welcome. I think you are in the studio now. Margaret, you're welcome. If you're there, please can you say something? Let me know you're there.
Yeah, okay, I'm there. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. You're welcome. You're welcome, my
Thank you.
sister.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You see what we are discussing?
Yeah, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I said, what is your take? What is your take on what we are discussing this morning?
Okay, yeah. I saw it yesterday. When this man Gowan was making that comment, you know, it's not something one can, take light. You have to take it very serious. Even in after meeting with Tinubu, I think he came out to make a press conference or what, where he was sitting. They were like forcing him to speak in Hausa language. He was like saying they are trying to like run over him or the comment he make. Even I share those that this thing to my family and my people I'm in the same group with. Is something we have to take very, very serious because nobody knows their plan. Only whether I can say he's like being that his eyes is being open now, but it's too late. Seeing what they are doing to his people, that he cannot be able to talk, and now they are forcing him to speak in Hausa language. He want to make nobody knows what he want to say, in English, but they are like telling him to say it in Hausa so that this Fulani, the terror, and all of them, like be able to, and nobody know whether they write something for him to read, for him to say it in Hausa, that is saying no, that his Hausa is not correct, it's not more, no more good, so that is only what I, but in all what is happening, we are not waiting for any UN or foreign country because they see what is happening and they don't want to comment on it. So there is no way we can stay and we say we are waiting for UN to approve or not approve. That is bullshit. So after all, this Ukraine and Russia, or the land or that the country, or I don't know, the state or whatever they are dragging. I think Russia was able to occupy that place and they give them independence. Any country that want to agree with it, that is their own problem. But these people have getting their independence. They have declared their referendum and they have counted whether it is correct or not. They don't care. So the same thing with our own. And again, only what I'm trying to say is really it's been in my mind. Master Simon Ekpa is living in Finland. I'm also here. I'm not living in Nigeria. We know how it is done. Yes, he's a citizen in Finland. But we should not forget, whatever they want to do, they have to pass the law. They have to pass it in their cabinet, in their district, So most of the things he's doing, he cannot be able to come out and say, let me take action and this and that. He have to follow also their own, they have also their own rules. But I am happy that whatever he's doing is in the line in whatever agreement he have made with them. And with other people he has contacted, we don't know. He don't have to say everything out. But all I know is that every move he's taking, is bringing good things to us. So it's not every coffee make he will tell us. No, there is things he keep himself, but the way he's going, the whole thing is okay. So that other country that don't want to say the truth will not be able to rise up against Pelam. So he's doing the right thing in a right way. So at every time God wants it, we have it. And again, I'm not happy they kidnap our leader. But the Bible says all things work together for good for them that love God. I know the day the kidnapper did that June. Believe me, my husband is here. I fall on, I nearly faint. But look at, had it been this thing did not happen, they did not kidnap our leader. Do you think our leader will be here with Amas Samineko? They will be arranging everything. All these DOS will still be in Nigeria, there in the zoo, doing all this thing. Do you think we can be able to go this far? All the money our Mas sent for them to do all the things, they eat it. All was the doing with the governors. We don't put in no books. Mas Nnamdi Kanu was not on the ground. He don't know. So whatever happened, I know that God in heaven is with our Master Nnamdi Kanu. And don't forget, the people that kidnap him, they are the ones that are having sleepless night. They are taking sleeping tablet, high BP tablet, doing all, even cockroach pass, they are afraid. But our Master, God is holding him wherever he is. Even I can say, I'm sorry to say, let nobody misunderstand. I'm sorry to say, he even have peace more than them that kidnap him. Believe me, because he know that God is with him. And he know what he's looking for. He know what he's fighting for. For him not to say, I give up. Then, so everything is in order. So I just give God glory. Everything that is happening for our good. Let them continue to disgrace themselves. All I know, Biafra must come. Hamas or no Hamas. Look at what they now do. For them to bring him, even is even good. Every step they make is good for us. For them to bring them in television to come and speak. What are they telling America? What are they telling EU? What are they telling people that are supporting Hamas? So Nigeria have already entered. So it's good. Sorry, maybe I don't know whether I said truth or not, but sorry, this is my own mind. Thank you very much for giving me the time to speak today. Thank you, Mas
Thank
Judge.
you, thank
Thank you.
you, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, my sister Margaret, for that wonderful submission. You made a very wonderful submission out there. And we, the Biafrans, already know what is playing out. And that is to join with what you just said. Buhari donated 1 million US dollars to Taliban. And every one of us know what happened in Afghanistan after this money was donated. We all know what happened. Today, Afghanistan is a Taliban state, a terrorist state, so to say. And these people has been working, doing planning in closed doors to see how to crush. Just look at what is on the stream. This crushing of the Biafrans is not something that started today. It's just that many people are not aware of it. Many people that are shouting one Nigeria today did not know what they have assigned themselves for. But today everything is beginning to make sense to so many people. But to us that these things make sense to very long time ago, without Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, like you said, and Simon Ekpa today, all these things wouldn't have been possible. By now you will be drowning. You'll be drowning we'll be drowning in our ignorance. But thanks to that man that unveiled himself, for God to use him for what is happening today. And like you said, for the fact that he have not given up, that means things are going up on the right direction. And even if, for example, that Simon Ekpa is not there, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't have given up. He said that is either the flag of Biafra is raised or him is lowered in the grave. This is a man that made a decision and stand by it. Such men, they are very rare to see. Men that you can hold on their own word. When they tell you stop and you stop, nothing will happen to you. When they tell you go and you go, nothing will happen to you. That is the man we found in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is the man we found in Mazi Simon Eba. And that is the man we find in so many
I can't hear you again. Maz, are you still there? I can't hear you again.
our own brother, our own minister is here. Our minister, Maz Hugo, is here.
My
Margaret, are you
greeting.
still
Yes, I
there?
did hear.
Yes, yes.
I greet
There
everybody.
was a time I was not even hearing you. I was saying, Maz, are you still there?
Yes, it was network. Sorry about that.
Okay, no problem.
Maz Hugo, please, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Ndewo no muchi.
Maz Ugo, good morning. You're welcome.
Hey, thank you. Who am I greeting?
Margaret, Yogva.
My own Margaret.
Yes, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Fine, sir.
Hey, nice to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Mazi, if I greet you, Ndewo,
Thank you so much, Minister. You're
you know
welcome.
they
You're
easy.
welcome, sir.
You're
You're
well
welcome,
done.
sir. You're welcome.
Can't you remove
Yeah.
this shot? Remove the shot.
Okay. Okay.
Remove it so that the shot will stay on its own. Remove it from the stream. You know how to remove it.
Yeah, let me
If you don't know
let
it,
me check.
it is gone. So the
It's
shot,
gone.
the shot will.
It's gone. Thank you
Yes.
so much, my minister. You're welcome.
Thank you, my honorable. I greet
Yes,
everybody. Oh. Now well done. Thank you. I be no
yes.
day. If no be, if not that you you called me, honestly, I was too down. I have you. So I was even down, but I was on the bed when you were calling me before. So I have to get up and freshen up to be able to join you here. So it is well. I'm grateful you are here, and I can see my beloved sister Margaret and every Biafran out there watching. Anywhere you are watching from, we love and we greet and we respect all of you. One love. So Mazekari go. I did here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Our minister, Mazigo 247. There's something that we are discussing this morning. Yesterday, we are talking about the criticism that the former head of state, Gowon, was advising the present incumbent government president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on. Because we saw a newspaper report from Sahara reporters that was saying that Gowon was telling Tinubu not to listen to the critics of the Nigerians. Then today we saw another newspaper report also telling us what that criticism was all about, because I was pondering on this yesterday. They're trying to find out what is this criticism all about. Is it as a result of food scarcity during the Gowon time that the people were criticizing them about? Was it that he was unable to give power? Was it that he was unable to create jobs? Was it as a result that he was unable to build roads, federal roads for the people? Was it as a result he was unable to build schools, universities, and all that? But I find out that none of these is as a result of the criticism of Gowon during his own time. Gowon has come to make it very clear that during his own time he was criticized that he was slow in crushing the Biafrans. And this is a very serious one. Does it mean that the government of Nigeria, I'm just asking a question, does it mean that the government of Nigeria, that all their activities is happened not on development, like they already admitted that they are here to crush innovation and implement a Sunni. So does it mean that all that they have lived for to do for many years is all working to see how they can crush the Biafrans? My minister, this is what we are discussing today.
But you should have known that because when you see this, he said I was criticized for being too slow crushing the Biafrans, but I didn't eventually. I did it eventually. He was criticized. That was when they were fighting. And then he was criticized and told, are you waiting? If you keep fighting these people, they will finish you. Use hunger, block everything, even air where they breathe, block them before he was able to succeed. And he did it. You see, when he was called to come and address AU or OAU or BUO, whatever they call themselves, or
That was ECOWAS. ECOWAS.
whether it's ECOWAS or WAS ECO, they are waxing ECO. All of them join together, or organization of economic community of whatever terrorist organization, I don't know. He denied, he refused going. Why did he refuse going? This should have been the question. He refused going simply because he knows. I believe I'm being heard.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, you're coming out. You went out for some
So
seconds.
he refused to go because he knows say wetin he wan go do na him plan. Oba wetin be name Tinubu is doing exactly what he supposed to do. Tinubu is doing the exact thing they want him to do. So why would he go there and complain? Tinubu, is he going there to say, Tinubu, they do well, or Tinubu? The original plan initially, no be to this. You see this hunger, wahala, strike, this and that and that. The original plan for this hunger was never that it's not that the people should what do you call it, it's not that the people should come out on the street to protest hunger, this, that. No, it's just that the people should come out and they lure the Biafrans into the mountain so that they go get reason to finish every Biafran will come out. This is just a simple fact. They want to finish Biafrans. Once you join them, you are gone. Once you try joining them, your own don't finish. This is the original plan, but people don't understand it. So when you hear we say don't go and join them, people may not understand it. People may begin to see it from the other angle or another direction, saying, what are
Prime
they saying?
Minister, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's like you're muted from your side. I can't hear you from here.
No, but I can hear him.
Okay, I'm hearing Margaret, but I'm not hearing him.
Why now? Why can't you hear me?
But I'm hearing Mazo. I'm hearing him.
Oh,
Maybe it's between two of you now.
what's going on? I'm not hearing him.
Okay.
Why are you not hearing me now?
Mazugo, can you hear me? Can you give me thumbs up if you're hearing me?
Very well, I can hear you very
You're hearing, but
100%.
I'm not hearing you. What's going on?
uh Sheikh, I don't
Is
know
it
what
from my
to.
end?
Maybe it's your
It
end.
should
Since
be
you
from
cannot
your
hear
end.
him and you can
Refresh,
hear me.
just to refresh it.
Check.
Or if you can't, I will leave and come back again. Mr. TJ say he can hear me. So if you can't really hear me, I think it should be from your end. So anyway, before he comes back, I think he's having a network problem. So waiting at the talk, we say the original plan is not for you to go and protest for food, for hungry. No. The original plan is that they wan lure you Biafrans into wetin they dey do, make they get excuse and the reason to buy you. Because it has always been, you have always been the problems. And let me tell you, when in a situation like this, everybody now is Igbo. Both to Bini, you will say you be Bini, you will say you know be Igbo, Igbo na this one. Now you have been targeted as an Igbo person. If you get yourself involved, they will get you, they will tag you Igbo and they will deal with you. This is just, they are just waiting. They just want to see you come out the bam, come and see wahala. Your shops will remain, they go burn them. Your buildings will remain, they go this. Even you will go that protest. I'm never sure that you will come back alive. They are looking for, he say he can't hear me. Okay, let me just let me see if I can refresh. You master the whole thing.
I can hear you now, Mas Hugo. I
I
can
have,
hear you now.
I have
Yes.
refreshed. Maybe that is why you can hear me now. Now, so
Yes.
you
Yeah.
go to do you until you organa baga jam on short
No,
until
even I
you.
don't mind jam or what do they could
Now so it they
yeah.
do now. Now so it they
Even
do.
can, even can.
Now so that is the way. So, my brother, that you see, he said he succeeded, he was slow. Obasanjo, or what is his name? Tinubu is also slow. That is why they're criticizing him. You see, one thing people go understand, they say, when you see Nigeria Fulani leaders using, you see, that yesterday's space, that Israeli guy space, that man that came out to define the difference between Fulani and Kanuri. It doesn't matter. What matters is the agenda. You two of these two people have the same motive. They have the same agenda. They want to Islamize you. So it doesn't matter if you are Kanuri, it doesn't matter if you are Nurika, it doesn't matter if you are Funani, it doesn't matter if you are Jihad, it does not matter. As long as the only purpose, reason, agenda you people have is to forcefully Islamize people, carry out ethnic cleansing, rename their communities, shares them into IDP camp, and then later on go to the IDP camp and they carry out genocide. It's
My minister,
certain. Eh?
do you know what? Do you know what that baffles me?
Mm,
What that baffles me is that these people have all this knowledge,
mm,
and not only that they just have the knowledge, they are seeing those things that this thing is not a theory. They
mm,
are seeing it happening right before their eyes. Yet they don't have the ability to grasp and say, this thing have to stop. This thing has been geared to completely wipe us all out. That guy that you just quoted now, he made
mm,
mention that this Fulani, because he specifically said that he mentioned Kanuri, and he said the Fulanis are not indigenous. That is only the Karunis that what is the
mm,
name? Karuni. I don't know the name of those Hausa people. That these people are indigenous. White people are not indigenous.
uh,
And now you see that those ones that are not indigenous, from the onset time that according to you what you said, that they came in and they wiped off all the leaders, all the chiefs, all community heads from the Hausa tribe,
mm,
and they replace them with their own tribe. Those people that are not indigenous, so replace their own people with the indigenous head of community leaders. And since now, there have been ransacking villages. He made mention of something I wanted to correct yesterday, but the thing escaped my mind. You just said it now, the thing reflects on my memory. He said that we are not doing that again, that everything stopped. They
Yeah,
did not
yeah, I
stop.
heard it.
They,
I heard it.
okay. They continued. They did not stop. They are still settling people, ransacking villages and settling their people, renaming, just like you just said, renaming communities up to date. But all these things is what many Indians have not seen, that this thing is never going to stop. It's not a political problem. This thing is an agenda, a jihadist agenda against anybody that is found on this space that is called one Nigeria. And so long as you continue to carry that umbrella of one Nigeria, your pain and suffering will not stop. Thank you, my minister. You can continue from there.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter. It's just the same way we are fighting for freedom now. It doesn't matter if you are Ebonyi. It doesn't matter if you are Calabar. It doesn't matter if you are Igbo. It doesn't matter if you are Edo, if you are Wari. We have one agenda. And the waiting be the agenda. Freedom. So we are now one people. It doesn't matter the name you call us. So you coming to tell us they are not all Fulani. It doesn't make any difference. What we are saying, if you listen to what Musa said something. Musa said that let me see if I can bring that video here. I think I can have it. No, no. Okay, I can't bring it. If I could bring the video. No, I can't show the video here. I don't know how it works again. But Musa was saying something about the people that are their problems. He was saying that their problem is that the arms that are flying into Nigeria from Israel, from Ukraine, from Russia, from Hamas, is going into the wrong hands, and these wrong hands are using it against them. They are using it to massacre innocent citizens. I'm bringing the video. I must bring it. And then he made mention again that the people these arms got into their hands are the jihadists and the terrorists. Jihadists and the terrorists. And then I got to ask myself, if you know that these people are jihadists and terrorists, are these jihadists and terrorists in Biafra land? The answer is no. If they are not in the Biafra land, why are you deploying your military in Biafra land? Maza, I just share the screen. Just bring the video to the screen now. That's a video I share. Just bring it to the screen. The same way you bring other people. Good. I'm going to play it now so that everybody go listen and hear and understand what we are saying. Listen to him.
Most African countries don't produce these weapons. These weapons get into the wrong hands and they become a threat. Gaza, like you mentioned, and Ukraine, a lot of weapons are going, and these weapons are made for most Western nations. And that's why we use this opportunity to call on them to take it as a responsibility to ensure that they put measures in place that these weapons don't get into wrong hands. Because once they do, we'll have a lot of criminals and jihadists that are ready to use them against innocent citizens.
Now, Mazi, the criminals, jihadists, who are the criminals? The bandits. Who are the bandits? The northern warriors. Who are the jihadists? The Fulani northern warriors that are in the bush. Who are the terrorists? They are warriors. They made it clear that these people in the forest are their warriors. Gumi said this several times. The other Pantami, or what is his name, said it that they are their freedom fighters. So, and now I begin to ask myself, you can remove it now, Mazi. I begin to ask myself, if you know that these people are not the people that are causing problem in your country you called Nigeria? Why are you deploying troops of military or legions of military to Biafra land? The more they neutralize them, the more you are bringing them. But people know they understand the real thing that these people are telling you. Musa is the same person that came out the other time to tell you that the elephant in the house, and who is the elephant in the house? From what he was saying, the elephant in the house remains Shetima. Mazego, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can
Okay,
hear you.
you can
I
bring
can hear you.
out, you can take down the video, or you put all of them in square. So, and
Okay.
then, or you put this go on, put the go on in the big screen. So now, when you hear, just drag it. Good. Okay. So now, when you hear somebody say, I was criticized for being slow, crushing the Biafrans, I did it eventually. He boasted. He has always been boasting about killing Biafrans. He always boasts about suffocating and destroying and starving Biafrans to death. You remember what he said when Major General Philip Effiong surrendered? When they forced them, Obasanjo forced them to surrender, he said, where is Ojiko? He should have come. I thought he's a man. Let him come here. I would have destroyed him. Somebody that have said the battle is no victor, no vanquish. He is bragging. And today, he is also boasting, doing the same thing. Tell me, what is the remorse? Has
Is
this man,
unrepented soul.
has this man,
Unrepented soul.
yes, this man that carry Bible about, anytime you see him, he is holding Bible. Demons, demons. That's why I tell people it's not everybody that carry Bible that go church. No, not everybody will carry Bible go church. He carry Bible, he is coming to preach the gospel to you when he has not repented of killing you. He has not repented of killing your ancestors, killing innocent children. Genocide. He has not repented. If he had the chance, let me tell you, if this man have the chance now, if he had the chance, he would have done it again. If he have the chance, as we are talking here, he will do it again and again and again, and he will not regret. Despite seeing his people being wiped out, his generation lineage being wiped out, he's not interested. He doesn't care. His problem is to eliminate every Biafran person, every Biafran pen, even the goat in Biafra land. He is angry that they are existing. Why? Because they feel threatened. They feel threatened in the presence of every Biafran. These Biafrans, they know the greed die. You suffocate them. I don't know how they get air to live. You remove food for their mouth. They do, I don't know which kind of spiritual food they eat. You take their money, come out, they go make money pass you. This is their problem. This is their problem. They cannot find a system of destroying the Biafrans. Every
You know, that's what that Yoruba woman was complaining about. She said, "No, you the Biafrans, you believe that you are good in business. You are good. You are the one that is buying everything we consume in Nigeria." For the very
yeah,
first time, somebody is admitting that
yeah,
the Biafrans are actually the people holding them in
mm,
Nigeria. And
mm,
she said, by the time we continue to suffer, since you want to leave us to continue suffering, by the time we
mm.
don't have money again to patronize you, who is going to be patronizing you? That was the argument she put up. And I
We
was
don't
laughing.
care. We don't need her patronage. We don't need her to patronize us. We don't need that. He should go. What is his name? Chetima said that they will bring Funanis to do the business Biafrans are doing. So let them bring Funanis to do the business.
That is
Okay?
what I asked him. That is what I asked yesterday. I said,
Uh-huh.
what is Shetima doing? I thought by now Shetima will have those that are into motor spare parts importing,
Mm, mm,
into electronics importing,
mm.
into electrical this thing importing, and into clothing and everything that you see the Igbos doing today in Nigeria. I'm bringing old vehicles, that because it's old vehicles that they drive here in Nigeria, bringing them in so that it will make the rate in which people, so that it will enable the people to be at least be mobile, to be affordable, toward their cars to be affordable. Because without the Igbos, you will not be driving car today. I used the Peugeot that we are used many years ago as an example yesterday while I was narrating on this. Because before now, government made the Fulanis made the Peugeot to be the government official vehicle.
Yes.
Without the
Yes.
Igbos today, you will not be using Prado Jeep.
Of course.
I told them that why
Of
you are
course.
using bulletproof vehicles today is because the Biafrans made it possible.
Yeah.
Because by the time the government begin to see Biafrans, they are using Peugeot, Biafrans are using Mercedes Benz. They are using
Mm-hmm.
Peugeot, Biafrans are using all manner of new technology vehicles. That is when they change that particular policy, that it
Mm.
will no longer be Peugeot anymore as
Exactly.
official vehicles of the government.
Now so it be. Now so
If
it
not,
be.
the same vehicle is what you should be using today, because they don't believe in advancement. They don't believe in following the technology as it unveil itself. By now, we would have been living at the backyard of technology, because you will only know Peugeot and Volvo and those old vehicles. So maybe those that are opportunity to travel outside the country, when they see all these new modern millennium vehicles, they will be afraid. They will be frightened. Because all
Mm.
their life, what they know is this manual vehicle, manual everything, iron everywhere. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Because the people that you have in the system said they are not in for development. Like one of them
Please,
said in one of
development
the,
my food.
no, he said development my food. That they are
Mm.
not bringing development. The thing that interests them, that is their concern, is to establish jihad, to establish the rule of Islam. And once that is done, every other thing can follow. It's just like where the Bible said, seek the kingdom of God first, and every other thing shall be added unto you. To the Fulanis is seek ye the jihadists of the Muslims first. Establish Sunni first. Then every other thing, if you will live a good life, it will must be after Sunni has been implemented. The Islamic laws has been implemented. Outside that, you cannot have good school, you cannot have good anything. If you look at those countries that are doing well today, like you talk about Dubai, you talk about all this Arab world, those places that you have Muslim or Islam domiciled, why you see it working today, not that if you go in countries that are practicing their religion, when you go deep, you will see that the people are suffering. But what they are painting, the picture they are painting, is to tell you that Islam is very good, and they are trying to paint this picture to the world, that the only thing that will make you to live this luxury life or to live life of theirs is for you to do what? To be a Muslim. So when they now bring the message to you, they will be pointing to you with the picture you'll be seeing is, oh, Dubai is a very good place and is a Muslim country.
Mm.
All these Arabic countries are Muslim countries and they are doing very well. Their citizens are doing very well. Why can't we just go the way of the Muslim? If that's somebody has made this statement at the national television before,
Okay.
that if Dubai would be doing well like this today as a Muslim country, what happens if Nigeria is Islamized, if it's that daily way, because the laws of Islam are strict to those people that are looters, to those people that are this. But the question you ask yourself is, who is the people that has the record of looting and stealing the treasury in the present day Nigeria? The same people that are coming to implement Islamic laws. So is the Islamic laws which they themselves implemented to stop them from stealing when the Islamic laws is implemented. The truth is not. It's not going to stop them. Rather, the Islamic laws is going to stop you that is a novice, you that is a new convert, you that have been forcefully gerrymandered into the Islamic laws. Is you that the Islamic laws are working for and working against. But to them, they are the ones making the laws. So you that make the law, according to them, the law cannot turn against you. That is why when they say you don't drink, they themselves are also drinking. The other day, the wife of the Arab, the major Arab world. I have forgotten the name of that country. They show his wife. The wife dressed like Saudi Arabia, my brother. The wife looked like all these Oyibo in America. That is the way the wife dressed. But now you come down to Saudi Arabia, where this man is the prince. Every other commoner there, people are masquerade. Then I ask myself, why is the wife of this prince not a masquerade like they made other people to believe that it's through being a masquerade that you will be obeying and observing the rules and the laws of Islam? Or the law is one-sided. There are people that are above the law and there are people that are under the law. That is what will happen to those that are going to be under this Islamic law by the time Biafrans has not gone.
Excuse me. Even sorry to cut you. In Saudi Arabia now, since the last year ending, they are trying to modelize their Islamic dressing for the woman. I'm telling you, in Saudi Arabia now, you can drive car before it's not allowed. Now they are modelizing their dressing. Forget all this. I research and listen to most of their real typical imam or what they call them in Saudi Arabia. Believe me, they are against all these things, this fake whatever are preaching. They are against it. But the problem they have is that they cannot come out and say it. They cannot come out. They say it, but not publicly, so that they will not be killed. In Saudi Arabia today, I'm telling you the truth. Here I'm living. There is the women there, they are allowing them now free modelizing. But our own, whatever they call themselves in Zoo Nigeria, are trying to carry it upon their head like Afghanistan. Have you seen Afghanistan now? Nothing to think about. But I don't blame them anyway. I keep saying it. I don't blame them. I live here. I know what is going on. What people we are blaming are the EU and the Americans. This China and all the rest. It's people I'm blaming. And the other one I'm blaming is our people. Look at our millionaires or whatever they call themselves in Biafra land, in all over, in America, in Europe, who don't even want to accept what we are doing. They don't even want to. I don't want my auntie, my cousins. We quarrel every day. They don't. You are talking. They don't even. It's not entering there. I'm telling you, honestly. I tell my cousins, is it because of the house people have in Lagos that you don't even want to understand what we are talking about? That is only where the thing is paining me. If our Igbo people that have money, that understand what is going, even this Hamas now in Nigeria, can equally make every Biafran, every Igbo man, or south to south or whatever, can wake up and say, hey, well, this is no more what you are thinking. The thing is now out of hand. They have to. But still, they don't care. They don't care. All the ministers, whatever senator, they have houses abroad. They already arranged themselves. When they start now, they will take their dual passport and they move. That is just what is paining me. But all I know, after how they say it, whatever happened, all I know, we are going. Whether they like it or not, we are going. That is just the whole thing. They should not be talking about Afghanistan. They are changing. They are modelizing. These Arab people, they are changing. But they don't have to follow Iran. Look at Iran. Every day they are demonstrating, protesting. Imagine one lady, is an Iran lady, sorry. She was talking in Twitter, in TikTok. The mother come and strangle that girl. The girl died. Now the woman, I don't know whether is it in which place. The woman is in the court now. They want to jail the woman life imprisonment. A mother. A mother, her daughter of 17 years, because the girl,
It's
she
pathetic.
didn't cover her hair. It's in Twitter, search it. Eh? She
It's,
didn't
it's,
cover
it's
her
very
hair in
pathetic.
TikTok. Only nobody see, only in TikTok. Not that the woman, somebody is touching her. Then you tell me it's religion. Devil. Sorry,
But
please.
the thing is that which court will jail her for life? Forget that. Is it not their Islamic court? They are just trying to because do you know why they are doing that? Because that thing happened on a live set. The girl was live on set when that woman, her mother, did what she did. So they are trying to tell you that they are disciplined people, they have rule of law. Had it been that that thing happened behind the scene, nobody sees it, nobody would have been hearing of it. So you, me, and you, we are hearing of this news. They are going to court today because it is already to the notice of the people of the world. Because this is their law. Once you do this, anybody can cut off your head. Nothing will happen. Nothing go happen. I remember,
Behind the closed doors, they will take this woman serious now that is a true Muslim. Behind
yes,
closed doors.
they will be praising her. She's a hero. So they are just trying to paint the picture for you to not know what they are doing now in that court is waiting the court appear. So forget whether she is going to prison. That one na just to fulfill law. The way you see them carry Mazana and they call Concord, I just make they tell you say they don't concord. At the end, they do what they want to do. So that is it. Tomorrow you okay, keep following now. You would just keep listening and following the update of that news. At a time now, it will disappear. You will not know what happened again. In Italy, Morocco or no Morocco, what is Morocco and what is the other one? I think Morocco or I think where these people come from, enter Italy from, I've forgotten. So anyway, he's an Arab man anyway. So from Africa. So he have a daughter, a beautiful daughter, and the daughter fell in love with Italian in school. So the girl started removing the hijab or hijab or whatever they call it. And then the father was not happy about it. At the end, the girl have to run away from the father to the boy because the father don see say this girl don dey misbehave oh, this girl no wan be like one of us again, and the ones they see say you don dey misbehave, they like cover yourself, you dey see say you don see light, they go say na demon don possess you. As Adeboye say na demon possess Nigeria, so they go deliver Nigeria spiritually. So the papa begin dey bring afar abi imam, I no know the one wey dey be, make they do deliverance for the girl. So because of that, the girl know say nothing dey do am, and that deliverance means they go give you wetin you go drink, they go handcuff you, they go flog you, they go do you anything in the name of deliverance. So the girl come run away, go stay for the boy house. So when they come find out say na Italian person the girl wan dey fall in love with, the papa come say okay, we know wetin we go do. They come call their afa, they come plan say make him come home, make him come home. The girl come home, they come ask am, are you in love with that boy? He say yes. You want to marry him? He say yes. They tell am okay, no problem, you are free to live your life the way you want. The girl think say na true. So after some time, they come dey bring the man, make it dey pray for am. The girl come say he no want. So that one come cause another big quarrel wey make the girl run comot to go the boy house. So finally, he no gree come home again. So they come go the boy house, come tell am say make him come home. So he dey free to live in life the way he want. So the girl come dey go. He come tell the boy say, in case if you call me this night, if I no pick phone, make you call police, something don happen oh. make you dey control me for phone. So the boy come dey ask her why. He say because he no trust him papa with him people. He say because they plan to kill am. So as the girl come go house, the boy come call am later, he no pick phone. After small time, he call am again, he no pick phone. The boy come call him papa, tell am wetin happen. Him papa can't go, they can't go call police. They can't go because you have to travel like 3 hours before you get there. They live for another city before you go where they live. Police you can't surround the house. Can't ask them where the girl. They say the girl never come home. Say he did the boy house. And they no know, say the boy and the girl don't plan. Say if you no see me, call me. So police, because that is why we need data, and that is why you need to have your data, and this is why you need a developed city. You need to live in a civilized world like Biafra is planning and Biafra is bringing to you. Immediately, the police begin to trace the phone, trace the phone, trace the phone, trace the phone, because Italy is living like they build their houses like Africa. You can build your house and have backyard and have as space as possible, no concern anybody. So they trace the phone, can't go back, bush there for the back of the house. They can't see where the phone they inside the ground. They see saying a fresh today they cover the ground. They can't they dig the ground, can't see the phone, can't see the girl. They don't kill the girl, they don't bury the girl, they don't bury the phone. Why they tell you this is they can never change. This is why
Hey,
they tell you now something will happen live for Italy. TV carry am every news carry am for Italy. Then this happened in the early 90s. So why are they tell you this? When you see them, they tell you, we got caught. Forget their courts. Are they not the people that tell you that somebody is free to rape any, even if it is a 6-year-old girl?
a
You are free,
6-year-old girl.
eh?
Even if he's a 6-year-old girl.
You can rape. Are they not the one? Are they not the one that will tell you that to cut off your hand is right? If you fail, are they not the one that Sharia say if you fail to pay tax, not that if you don't want to pay. If you fail, that means something might lead to you failing to pay the tax. Maybe you don't have the money, maybe you run shortage of money. If you fail to pay the tax, they can chop off your finger or chop off your hand. Anyhow they want. Are they not the one? Are they not the one that say if you blaspheme, they will stone you to death? And we've seen videos where they stone people to death. And what is this blasphemy? If you mistakenly say, hey, this God is Almighty God, oh, you have blasphemed. You have to say Muhammad, Allah is Almighty Allah. If you make me say Jesus Christ, you have blasphemed, you will be stoned to death. Is it not their law? So, what law are they going to see in the court? So, what I'm saying is that we are Biafrans at the end. You see, this thing go on said here, it has explained everything. It has told you everything you need to know. Everything you have been thinking, if this true, are these people saying everything Mazen Nandi Kano has been saying, everything Mazen Simon Ekbal Prime Minister has been saying, everything we all have been shouting, crying together. This is telling you that go on carrying Bible is just to deceive you. The same Takia. He don't even care about the people of that have been wiped out, the communities that has been taken by the Funanis and renamed. He is not interested. He don't care if all of you are wiped away, those from Middle Belt. God is not interested. He's only interested in buying and destroying the land of Biafra. That is only his problem. So if everybody, every air, every chicken go to ant in Middle Belt, as we see today in Plateau, Jos, Mongo, Benue, and all the rest of them, if you become desert and the Funanis took over, it's not his business. His business is before I die, I want to see Biafrans wiped out And the more you desire to see Biafrans wiped out, you will see your entire generations wiped out. You will keep seeing them wiped out. Go on, we keep seeing people wiped out in his community. Go on, will keep seeing his ancestral friends and families being wiped out, and Funanis will take over and rename it. Even to your own father's house, go on, it will be renamed to Funani name, and there is nothing you can do about it, because we are not fighting against anybody. We are not fighting for anything that is not our own. We have not gone outside Biafra land to claim anything that doesn't belong to us. Whatever pin you see a Biafra man holds or touches outside Biafra land, he paid for it. He possessed it under law. He possessed it lawfully. We don't fight against anything. We don't fight for anything that doesn't belong to us. We have not gone outside Biafra land to acquire land forcefully. We have not gone outside Biafra land to tell you we must live here, we must take over here. We have not called any group or any person infidel. We have not told you that God sent us to take over Nigeria or your land. We are only defending what God has given to us. That's our ancestral land, the Biafra land. And we are getting it, and we are taking it, and we are grabbing it, and we are living in it. There is nothing anybody can do about it, like it or hate it. This is just the simple truth, and you must deal with it. Mazi, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our honored minister. That's the professor. That wonderful solution. It doesn't matter what anybody
Mazi, we are not hearing you again, no.
Can you hear me now?
No, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Oh, Margaret, can you hear him? Even
No,
Margaret.
no, I can't hear him.
Uh-huh. You are not speaking, eh?
You can't hear me.
You are talking inside his faint. It's very just
Can you hear me now?
yes, now yes.
Okay, you can hear me now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Let me do something about this my mic. Is my voice clear now?
Yeah, very clear.
Okay. Thank you so much. Like you said, it doesn't matter what they do, it doesn't matter the way they take us, it doesn't matter what they think about us. The truth still remains that we, the Biafrans, are getting our freedom this year. Anything that we need to do, contacting everybody that we need to contact, creating the awareness that we need to create, doing the things that we are doing to defend ourselves on the ground, we continue unabated until Biafra is restored. And the Biafra self-referendum that is ongoing now, we will do all these democratic processes for evident proof to those people that will come tomorrow to say anything about our freedom. So, Biafrans, men and women of goodwill, I encourage each and every one of you to continue in the line that we are already towing. Everything is now laid bare for you to understand that you have been mapped out for something that is very bad. Mazigo 247, can you hold the line? Let me attend to something.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Okay. So Biafrans, what I must say is this. If you have not been supporting, if you are still sitting by, and by the way, I beg everybody, anywhere you are watching from, share this video. It's only one YouTube channel anyway. So do us a favor, share this, let it go viral. Do us this favor. I've been saying it that the only thing we need anytime you join any video, you are seeing any video. This morning I'll share some video without even knowing the people that share the video. All that should be our interest or we must care about is what is this video saying. Once the video or article is saying something good about you, share it. share it to groups. This one, I have shared this to groups. Maybe from groups now, I can see that some people came in. Maybe it's from that groups you came in. Do us a favor, share it to Facebook groups, share it to YouTube, share the program. We are looking forward to our land, and we are going into our promised land. Go on or no go on. And I'm praying so hard for go on to live. May he not die. He is about 80 something. I don't know 80 what. I'm praying for more years. He can die when Biafra come. But for now, may nothing take his life away from him. He will live in the name of Chukwokikabiam. He will live to see Biafra exit. He will live to see the nation called Biafra. And this is my prayer to Obasanjo as well, because Obasanjo is another evil incarnate. He is another evil person that is, I'm praying, I swear, he will live. Obasanjo will live to see Biafra exit. He will live to see Biafra come. He will live to see the light shine, and he will see that nobody past God. Nobody. So I am praying for Obasanjo. I am praying for Babangida. I am praying, even though Babangida is bedridden, even though Babangida is stroked, I'm praying for him. I'm praying for Basanjo. I am praying for Gowon. I'm praying for all of them to live to see Biafra before they die. And the Buhari don't die. So yes,
So shall it be.
so if you
Jesus'
are
name.
watching, I want you to type he say for us, because these are people that are remaining. Go on, don't die. Sorry, not go on, sorry. Go on will not die. Buhari don't die. So all of them where they live, with the pray say they no go die. They go live to see Biafra come. Because Biafra coming is just assured. Biafra is assured.
Yes, so
Our
he
men
said, he
are
said,
doing marvelously well.
yes,
If you have not
yes.
been supporting, I beg you, begin to support Biafra. And now begin supporting what we are doing now. Support with your mouth, support with your whatever you have, you can support with it. Do support financially, otherwise, bring out that money. You can donate even as little as €1. You can make that donation. I'm begging you, support Biafra. Our men in homeland has been fighting against the terrorist state of the repented terrorists, the so-called repented terrorist army of Nigeria. Now, if you see, before they embark on this war in Biafra land, they released 500 Boko Harams in the name of repentant Boko Harams, and they have all joined the army. We have seen the proof. We even see the army tell them all you need to do is repent, and you get everything you want. And yesterday, Yoruba people, foolish people that are planning to go into protest, is it today or tomorrow? Yesterday, on a brother, pastor, 4 of them or 5 of them were sentenced to death for robbing a bank. But people they rob bank, destroy bank, kill people inside bank. Nobody they sentence them to death. They go give them presidential pardon, or they go ask them to repent. But tell me, where on this life have you seen a repentant criminal? A repentant terrorist? Only in Nigeria. And this in Nigeria, why is it that it's only Fulanese that have repentant terrorists? You don't have repentant pickpocket. We have one chance people that still one chance, people that do fraud, cyber crime, cyber 419, this and that, Yahoo. They are never forgiven. Nobody forgives them. They are languishing in prison. Biafrans are being picked from the road, from the street, from their houses on daily basis. They have never been forgiven, even though they did nothing. But we see these people that go to communities and wipe away communities, go to IDP camps and wipe people. They go to farm, they rape women, they destroy lives, they even little children, they massacre them, they behead people. And tomorrow they will tell you they are repented and they will be forgiven. We even have a video where the same repentant Boko Harams that have not been recruited into any army or police or customs or into any offices protest for their salary not being paid. You are there working as a teacher. At the end of the month, your 30,000 naira, they don't pay you. Close that door. Even your 30,000 naira they pay you as a teacher, they will have to hold it for 6, 7, 8 months. And after, they will be giving you little by little the money you work for. But Funanis, terrorists, repented, are being paid 30,000 naira every month, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. They pay them 30,000 naira a month, and the time they protested, they protest because the salary was delayed for about 1 week or two, just so 2 weeks or less. They began to protest. They protest, and the police were there guiding them. Police were there protecting them. But you, as a student, you protest that the school fee has been hiked, and they will shoot you and they will kill you. You protest that the foodstuff is increasing. They go shoot you, they go buy you. You protest that your shops has been locked. They will shoot you, they will kill you. What do you want to protest for again? You want to go and protest that you are hungry? Why don't you protest against those people that has been released, those terrorists that has been released into your communities in the name of repentant terrorists? Una know the thing, na be on a problem. Fools everywhere.
Nigerians don't use their time for something relevant. They always use their time for something irrelevant.
That was why Buhari said they are stupid and foolish, lazy Nigerians.
He said they are lazy Nigerians, lazy Nigerian youths, because they cannot do something and stand by it. They cannot stand by it. And do you know why people are speaking about the Biafrans today? Is because from the onset, we have stood on this one request, and that is the emergence of Biafra. When they have bamboozled us or present a lot of things to see if they can divert our attention or they can distract us to stop speaking about this Biafra restoration, this Nigeria disintegration, and begin to talk about other things. We have never wavered. We maintained one stand, and that is that we need our freedom. And this thing is not going down well because this is not what they want. They want us to come out and be complaining like those people that you talked about. You talked about one of them just of recent as you started making your speech. They want us to always come and point out the problem, but not to prefer solution to that problem. That is what they want us to keep on doing. When I will come and I will say, oh, we have cooked food, and the only way to solve this problem for people to eat this food is by cooking it. And another person will come, oh, the only way to cook this food is by putting it on fire, by frying it. That person will say, this yam, if you can cut it and use oil, you can fry it. But none of them will come to bring that oil, which is solution. None of them will bring gas or cooking pot or bring water and say, oh yeah, let's put this inside hot water to see if it will boil and let people eat it. But they will keep on telling you how yam can be boiled and it will be eaten. Let them.
That is why I'm now beginning to believe, Pastor Adeboye, that Nigeria problem is spiritual, because it's only spiritual problem we do this kind of thing you are explaining now. People that are spiritually blind, spiritually deaf, spiritually dead. Yes, they have spiritual problem. It's true. How can you give somebody food to eat and he will say you did not cook this food and therefore I will not eat? You are a bad person. Listen, Tinubu, now you get this hand. You sabi do, carry go, I dare your back. I go go on.
You know, they thought that as Tinubu and the hike of everything, they will say, yes, the Igbos must come out now. And when they begin to protest, there's something, these people always plan and plan against us.
True.
And everything that they are doing is to sell this narrative to the international community. If these Biafrans said they are no longer interested, that they are no longer interested in Nigeria, so why are they then protesting? Why are they protesting for Nigeria economy? Are you getting the point now? Why are they protesting for Nigeria economy if they said they don't want to have anything to do with Nigeria again? And by then they'll start telling you, okay, you are agitating for freedom. Which one do you want us to do for you? You are agitating also for Nigerian economy. When you are completely sure of what you want, then you can come. We'll begin to talk about it. But the Biafrans has continued maintaining one stand, maintain one thing, and that is Biafra. If we must protest, we are protesting about Biafra. If we must speak, we are speaking about Biafra. If we must talk about anything, we are talking about Biafra and nothing more. But everything that they have been doing is, let's bring the Biafrans into this thing. Let it be that we are all together agitating about this one Nigeria. Let it be that we are all together agitating that there's hunger in Nigeria. There's no hunger in Biafra land. And that is why we're never going to protest. The Biafrans, there's no insecurity in Biafra land. And that's why we're not going to protest about insecurity. Let those that have insecurity in the West, in the North, let them protest, because that is what the one Nigeria that they all signed, subscribed to, can offer to them. And the only people that can also correct that very thing is either them taking it up to correct it themselves, or they take it to their government for it to be corrected. But we, the Biafrans, are correcting our own by ourselves, and our government, which knows the way and knows what to do for his citizens, that is running the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, are correcting everything that is not right in the government of Biafra. So we don't need that. The only thing we can do for them is what we are doing now, pointing out the things that is happening to them, for them to now take it up from there and do the right thing. But for us to now take it upon ourselves and begin to cry their cry, we cannot do that. We cannot do that. We can't cry their cry. So thank you so much, my minister and Margaret. I would like us to have our clocks, because by 12 o'clock we have a space. I have a scheduled space that is coming up at 12 o'clock.
Let me say something. Sorry. Remember, I think it was last year, ending or the early last year, when this our sit at home was very hot. In the House of Assembly or the National House or whatever, you remember they passed a bill again to stop protesting. Remember, they passed a bill. So why are they now calling people to protest? Are they not the note that they passed bill that they want to stop protests? I remember, yeah, I still have it.
You know,
So
why
why are
Nigerians
they
have short
calling
memory.
protests? They want to bring Igbos to come out. That is why
Yes, why Nigerians they have very short mememory.
Yeah,
I
and
get it.
another
They have
one,
very short memory.
again, the one yesterday in the video was circulating. Even Pastor Van Bambamji used it and make a program this morning when one Malam in the mosque was preaching. Muslim ticket, Tunumbu Muslim, the wife, pastor. They even showed why they have to kill the wife. Is an infidel. Yesterday, then they are calling Tunumbu. You should flog them very well. You should flog them very well. That is their problem. We are going home.
Thank you so much, Margaret. Thank you. Nigerians have a very short memory, and that's why when you finish with Tinubu, and when you finish with Buhari and Tinubu coming, they will now abandon. Oh, Tinubu, they will now forget all the pains they went through during Tinubu era. It will completely be wiped off from their memory. That is the same thing that is still ongoing. They will now say, oh, it's not Tinubu now, is our problem. Oh, how can it be that is the one that is your problem? You're just not seeing the system that have made it possible that every one of them will come and they will impoverish you. That the only thing that will stop them is you stopping the system that have made them what they are. And that is why the Biafrans are different. That's why when Mazen Amdekan is being asked by the journalist, that woman, they asked him, why is it the government is saying that the way you see things is different, that you are not holding your people accountable to whatever that is happening in the state, but rather you would like to blame Abuja for everything. And our leader responded in that question and said, that is because I will not done the way a Fulani man handles his thing. It might not be the way Biafran will handle it. And the lady said, is it a tribe? I said, no. It's just the way we are. The way you want to see things, some people will want to treat cancer, but we, the Biafrans, will cut them off. We don't treat it. And that is the only thing that differentiates us from you people. Some people will see their problem and they will want to keep on nursing that problem. We don't nurse or romance problem. We deal with it and solve it. We offer solutions to problem. We don't nurse problem and the thing will keep on accumulating, because if you have a decayed material, any material that has an expiring date, and you get to the expiring date of that particular item and you you still sustain that item will decay. And when it decay, you say, okay, it will decay and I will look for another one. It will not only bring decay, it will attract bacteria, it will attract other things that you are not seeing attached to it, because you have allowed it to decay. And if you mistakenly eat that thing that have decayed, it will cause a lot of havoc in your system. That is what is happening today in Nigeria. The system have decayed and they keep on forcing it on the throat of people to eat that decayed food. And the people that they are forcefully forced it into their system, this is the result today. Many of them can no longer reason. Many of them can no longer think any other thing. Many of them can no longer see evil and call a spade a spade. But Biafrans sees the problem and they prefer solution to that particular problem. If it's something that needs to be trashed completely, we will trash it completely and build a new one. That's why Biafra will never die. That's why the ideology of Biafra is bringing light in Africa. And this light will outshine every evil and darkness that have been covering Africa development for decades. Thank you so much. I would like our sister Margaret, can you give us your closing remark before I will go to the minister who go 247? God bless you.
My closing remark is that I believe in Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I believe in Mazen Samuel Ekpa. I believe in our Biafra armed forces. All of them that are fighting. I believe in them. I'm a woman, I'm a mother. That is, when I think all these things, sometimes I cry. Even now, I cry when I remember this man suffering. If he's to be my husband, if he's to be naked, I will naked in any house I will enter, I will naked. In the house I will naked in all the whole, both America, Germany, and the Abba, the so-called wife. I don't know. But anyway, my prayer every day is that God will continue to hold that man. It's because of him we are doing all this achievement. All this achievement today is because of that man. Because he have never given up. He stand. He say he stand. Instead, let him die. Some people are still gazing, thinking whether they will join or not. Somebody is there, saying, no, I will not give up. I believe in Mazin Namdekan. I believe in Samanekpa. And I believe in Biafra Liberation Army. All the armed forces, I believe in them. And all the media. We will get Biafra. If not for anything, God, look at this man. Look at Mazin Namdeka. Look at him. His faith in you. Give us Biafra. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Margaret. And the Elohim will give us Biafra. That is one of the prophecy of Mazen Namdi Okukano. God bless you, my sister, and remain strong. This is not the time to be emotional or to cry. More better days are ahead. Thank you so much. Our minister, go 247. You have the mic.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi. The only thing I have to say is that we are into it already, and we are not backing down. We have gone 99.9 degrees, and going down now means going back again to 99.9, and we just have 1 point to cross over. We have fought the battle, we have died, we have lost our families, we've lost our properties, we've lost our joy, we've lost our hope, we've been scattered everywhere, we've gone into self exile. Many of us have died in the desert, in the wilderness. Many of us have died in the Mediterranean Sea. Train have crushed most of us in Morocco in the trying to find a greener pasture. Many of us are in Europe, in Asia, in prison just because they don't have document permit to stay. In Swiss, you see many Nigerians that are Biafrans in prison just because they have Nigerian green passports and they are staying there illegally. Our sisters are being sold into sex slave in Saudi Arabia. Our organs are being harvested because we want to leave that garden place called Nigeria, that evil forest called Nigeria. We cannot give up now. We have sacrificed everything. Nothing is left. The only thing left now is the life we have just to fight back. And if we say we are tired of fighting, that life, remaining life we have, will be taken away from us. I want us to remember that the reason why Mazen and Kano started fighting is because something was happening. And that thing that was happening far away is now for our domot. If we stop fighting, we all will be killed. Our ancestral lands will be taken away and renamed into Funani names. And you will be forgotten. If you are somewhere in Canada, you better remain there forever. If you are somewhere, anywhere under heaven, remain there forever. Even if you are in the grave and you were trying to resurrect, you will not even have the chance of resurrecting again. Even if you just died and they took you to mortuary, as we hear that some people will resurrect from mortuary. If you want to raise up your head, you remember, say, Fonani, don't take over your papa land. You go die again. This is just the truth. So we have no choice but to fight for our freedom. Today, our Prime Minister visits Africa, 6 p.m. Biafran time, and I want you to join that program. And I want us to vote. If you have not done, if you have not voted, if you have not done your voting, try and do your voting and encourage others to vote. And you can support this movement. You can support your own freedom by doing your donation, even as little as $1. God bless you all. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, my own minister. Go 247. I salute you. Margaret, my sister, I salute you, my sister, for coming. And I Want to greet every other out there, and my brother, Mr. TJ. Mr. TJ, I salute you, and every other person that's out there. I only see those that comment and those that come into the studio. I salute every other person that is out there that is listening. I want you to have one thing at the back of your mind, that the Biafrans are doing everything to make sure that they give good life to the people that deserves it. And that is what we are going to be doing non-stop until our freedom is achieved. But those that have been working assiduously to crush us, good news is that they can never crush us.
You
And
said.
the bad news to them is that when you come to crush, you will crush yourself.
You said.
That is what we are saying. And that's the message. So, Biafrans, keep on keeping on. And I want to reiterate or reemphasize on what our minister have already said on our prime minister's visit today in Africa. I want Africans to make him proud. I want Africans to prove to him that they are standing shoulder to shoulder with him. I want him to have that sense that Africans we are fighting for are out for their freedom. And remember, the Biafra self-referendum is ongoing. It's ongoing. It have not stopped. The Prime Minister have not cut it off. It's going to last for the next 1 month, I think so, or 2 months. But just have your eyes on the ball whenever they said that we should hold on the MSF referendum, you will do so. But for now, if you've not voted, go and vote. The message remains Biafra is our only destination. Thank you so much, Biafrans. I salute each and every one of you and do well. If you are here and you have not subscribed to this channel, do so and hit the like button so that whenever we are live, you will be notified. Thank you so much. I salute each and every one of you. God bless you. And share the program. Share it so more people will listen to it.
I've shared already. I've shared.
Okay. Thank you so much. Do have a nice day.
Bye.